Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Can everyone hear me? Hello. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Swartz. Okay, this time I'm going to say good morning, everyone. Everyone has to be louder than Mr. Swartz, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good morning, everyone. Nice. Good morning. Did everyone have a good weekend? Wow. What I'm hearing is you did not have a good weekend and you're happy to be back. Accurate? Okay, everyone. So we are getting into school, okay? Last week was kind of easing in, but we're here. The school year has started, okay? So plug in, get adjusted, okay? And do your best. That's really important, okay? This morning we have a couple of topics we want to share. Then I have a lot of things to tell you guys, to update you guys, okay? So we'll get going. So the first thing we're going to talk about is BIA's history in community service. Okay, I know you guys have heard that we have a graduation requirement for community service. Okay, now as a reminder, if you are a sophomore or a freshman, 9th or 10th grader coming into BIA, then you will need 75 hours of community service to graduate. If you are a junior, okay, or you came into BIA as a junior, then you need 50 hours to graduate. If you are a senior, you're a new senior, you need 25 hours to graduate, okay? So seniors, if you are new, this is your first year, then you need 25 hours to graduate from high school, okay? So we do offer community service projects through the office. Sometimes we have community service opportunities, but we can also accept hours that you've done outside of BIA. Okay, one girl graduated with 600 hours of community service. That looks amazing on college applications. Okay, that's incredible on college applications. So keep that in mind. It is very important, okay? So, but we don't want you to just do things, okay, and go out in the community just to do things. We want you to also reflect, right? What is the point of service? Why is service important? So I'm going to ask Miss L to come up and share a little and hopefully guide your perception on what service is. Okay, so let's give her a round of applause.
Alrighty, thank you everyone. So I will be moving around, all right, and talking about this. So I guess I should take this off. All right, so we are going to be talking about service and how you can serve others, all right? So how can you serve the world, and what does the world need that your talent can provide? So just letting you know, I'm going to show some videos, talk about some things. This week in Character Ed, you're going to be reflecting a little bit deeper on these concepts. So just keep that in mind, that these things will come back up, these questions will come back up to support you in your reflection about service and about just your life ahead. All right, so Mr. Shin, you can play the video.
So many people expect change in others, expect change in the world, but are never willing to change themselves first. If you want to see change in others, you must first be the change you wish to see. If I want others to be better, I must be better. If I want my loved ones to change, I must be that change. If I want my kids to become a certain way, I must live that way. I must be that example. Not tell them how to be, but be that person. If I want them to be kind to others, I must be kind to others. If I want them to live fully as themselves and not wear any mask to fit in with others, I must be that person, free from fear of judgment and live as I wish to live. If I want them to be giving, I must be giving. Giving of my time, giving of my love, my spirit, my presence. If I want them to be healthy, I must live healthy in every area. If I expect others to be grateful, I must be grateful first. I must show my gratitude. If I want others to live the life they want to live, I must set that example by loving the life that I live. If I want other people to make happiness and love a priority in their lives, I must make happiness and love a priority in my own life. If I expect others to be kind, I must be kind. I must be compassionate. If I expect others to listen and be understanding, I must listen, and really try to understand. I do expect all these things, so I will live as all these things. I will live as the person I expect of others. I will be the change that I wish to see.
Alrighty, so that was Be the Change. Very inspirational and motivational video. Anyone know who that quote is from? Be the change you wish to see in the world? Anyone heard of it before? Really? All right. Any students? I'm only seeing some teachers. Anyone know who said that quote? Someone drew this student last night. It was a very nice rendition of the drawing. But okay. Can I hear from one of the teachers? Anyone know who said that quote? Yeah, Mahatma Gandhi. Thank you so much. All right. So yeah, the basic premise is, right, if you want to expect something from somebody else, we have to also be willing to also do that thing. We can't just be expecting people to do things for us or be a certain way. We also have to be the ones to present that first. Okay? So, Mr. Shin, trying to go to the next slide, but I think it was because of the video. So I'm going to be walking around and asking maybe some of you guys to read the slide a little bit like science class style, all right? So I'm going to first talk about what is service learning, okay? So service learning is very specific to learning through action, all right? And we go out into the community, of course, doing community service projects, and we are going to serve and help people with real issues, all right? That's the whole purpose. And we work on ourselves, and then we learn from those experiences. Ooh. Okay, so our first one is communication. I'm gonna ask Kanaya, could you read about communication?
Communication. Are you able to effectively write, read, speak, visualize, and listen?
Thank you. All right, so maybe we think we're good at communication, but actually there's a lot to communication, right? Critical thinking. I'm gonna move over to this side to Anir, if you could read for us.
Are you able to make an informed decision based on the info given?
Yes, critical thinking is actually really, really important in our lives, right? We're able to actually think about what is given. In this world, we have lots of information that we're being given. We'll move on to the big picture perspective. Can I have Shay?
How do you fit? How does what you are doing fit in the larger picture of your life community?
Thank you so much. Yeah, so stepping back and taking a look at your life and what does it all mean? All right, so we're gonna look at one more video. I don't know, has anyone seen this video before? It's a pretty famous one, all right, the unsung hero. And we're gonna look at the impact that one person can have on the rest of the people around him.
เขาทำแบบนี้ทุกวันเขาจะไม่ได้อะไรเลยไม่ได้รวยขึ้นไม่ได้ออกทีวีไม่มีใครรู้จักไม่ได้มีชื่อเสียงที่มากขึ้นเพราะสิ่งที่เขาได้คือได้แค่ความรู้สึกได้เห็นความสุขได้เข้าใจได้ความรักได้สิ่งที่เงินซื้อไม่ได้ได้โลกที่สวยงามกว่าเดิมในชีวิตคุณอะไรคือสิ่งที่คุณต้องการมากที่สุดไทยประกันชีวิตเชื่อในความดี
All right, thank you so much for that video. So yeah, even I've watched this video so many times, it always hits me very deep and I get a little teary. So in the interest of time, we won't be sharing with buddies, all right? But you can think about this video as a bit of food for thought for your week ahead and also for your character ed assignment this week. So next we're going to talk about valuing lifelong learning. So can I hear from Joseph? Could you read for us?
You realize that learning is a lifelong process. Learning never ends. There is always something new you can learn.
Yes, especially in school, right? Even though you might finish school, some of you are seniors, all right? That learning doesn't just end because you finished and you graduated, right? Community building. Let's hear from Luke.
Community buildings bring people together, share the responsibility to make the community grow and thrive. You need people with your vision.
Thank you. And at BIA, this community building is actually really possible for you because we have a small environment where we can actually create clubs and bring people together, right? If you have a certain interest that you might really like to do, then you can be like, hey, do you guys have that interest too? At the beginning of last year, we had so many random clubs pop up because a lot of people are like, hey, I actually really like doing this thing and I'd like other people to join me in doing it together too. Right? Also, it doesn't hurt that it looks good on college applications and stuff like that, being part of clubs. Also, you know, working on being a president or a vice president, that kind of thing of a club as well. So, how's this going to happen this year? Let's hear from Samira.
How? This year, pre-assignments in the beginning of the year, post-assignments at the end of the year, when? Happening this week in Character Ed, pre-assessment.
Yep, so this week we're going to be doing your pre-assessment during your character education class, okay? So we're going to do a pre-assessment at the beginning of the year and a post-assessment at the end of the year. This week, Mrs. Kais will be talking about it, but this Friday is a half day and the community service is in the afternoon. For this Friday, and potentially more, we will not be having to do a survey, okay? So just keep that in mind for what's to come. Okay, also just letting you know, Sacred Heart University has different opportunities. If you really need to get your community service hours, maybe like some seniors, there are other opportunities, virtual community engagements. If you're interested in teaching or just supporting people with English, there's also a lot of other opportunities too. I remember a student last year drew a lot of kid pictures for students, so keep that in mind. All right, so what you're going to be completing in Character Ed, I'm gonna have Francisco, could you read this one for us?
Join Service Learning Google Classroom, open link through QR code or link, complete pre-assessment during Character Ed.
Thank you, and you'll be seeing a lot of different animals. Again, these are the animals that you guys chose as your spirit animals or animals that you really like. Okay, so most of you have joined the Service Learning Google Classroom, but if you have not, please make sure you join. The code is also found in my classroom if you need it, but it's 3RUWNKD. Yes, a lot of people like wolves, horses, and bears, so just letting you know, it's pretty fun. All right, so again, most of you are joined, especially if you were here at the new student orientation, but if not, make sure you are joined. You do need to use your Bridgeport International Academy email to be in the Google Classroom. Okay? I'll give you a couple more seconds, but I'm going to move on pretty quick. Also, if you're a student who has already been here for a number of years, you already have this because we didn't take you out of it, so no worries. Okay? All right. So you guys can put away your phones, all that kind of stuff. Okay, we're almost done. So yes, have a great day and week ahead. Good morning, and let's have a good week. And let's welcome back Mrs. Kais.
Okay, give her another round of applause. Okay, so let me put this in. Okay, so this Friday, we are doing a community service project, okay? It is the first project of the school year. There will be a sign-up sheet in the office if you wish to go. Now, most of the time, when we do community service projects, there's a limited space because we have to drive somewhere. But this first one, we are going to go to Seaside Park, and we are going to be picking up garbage, okay? So there is no limit in terms of space, okay? But you need to sign up in the office. Mr. Evans, who comes in the afternoons, he will put a sign-up sheet out. You must sign up. Dorm students, okay? It is your responsibility to sign up if you want to go. If you are a senior, these are the types of opportunities that will help you get your hours. Okay, if you choose not to go to these, you need to figure out how you're going to be making your hours outside of that. Okay, remember this is a graduation requirement. So if you want to go and help with the Seaside cleanup, go to the office. Okay, Mr. Evans will have a sign-up sheet there, and you will be able to sign up. We are going to be leaving school at 12:40 on Friday, 12:40 on Friday. And then you'll come back around 2:30, okay? For everyone else, Friday is a half day. Just keep that in mind, okay? And I'm sorry to say, I think this is true. There is no school on Monday, right? Yes, no. Wow. So what I just learned is that people express their grief through clapping now. I understand, okay? Thank you, I'm so sorry. No school on Monday, I am so sorry. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do is while Mr. Shin is getting up the next slideshow, I want everyone to stand up. We're going to play a game. Stand up! This is a very nice game that many little children in America play. Okay? Stand up. Okay? Everyone needs to be standing. Nate, I see you sitting. Okay. So this is a little game called Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes. And I want to see all of you playing it. Everyone put your hands on your head. Head. Now, in terms of the uniform, what is supposed to be on your head? Nothing. If you have something on your head, it is wrong. Take it off. Okay? Shoulders. Okay, what should you have on your shoulders? What should your top be? Polo. Polo. Look at your shirt. Is it a polo? Look at your sweater. Is it black or navy blue? Does it have anything on it it shouldn't have? Okay. Head, shoulders, knees. What kind of pants should you have on? Khaki. Are your pants khaki? Are they pants? What? No, they should be pants. Okay? And toes. What kind of shoes should you have on? What is that? No Crocs, no slippers, no moccasins. Okay, thank you everyone. That was a good exercise. Have a seat. Okay. So occasionally, guys listening, occasionally we will play head, shoulders, knees, and toes just to make sure that we're all on the same page, okay? Because we do have a uniform here, and we do expect everyone to respect the uniform here, okay? Little story. So sometimes people might assume that we do a uniform because we don't want to see your personal style and we want to control every aspect of your life. Does anyone think that? Okay. There's honest. Reality is, in everything you do in life, there's actually a uniform. Even if it's unspoken, there's a uniform, okay? Certain things, certain places you go to, okay, certain people you're around, you will self-regulate what you wear, okay? And there are many reasons for that, right? If you're going to a funeral, many times you will wear a certain color, okay, out of respect. Now, different cultures have different colors, but you want to show respect. If you go to a family function, right, you're with your family, you might watch what you're wearing because you want to watch how you're presenting yourself to your family, okay? At work, you have a uniform, you have an expectation of what you're wearing, okay? You're not supposed to just put on anything and go to work, right? Because that reflects on you, on your character, on how you present yourself, okay? So the expectation here, okay, is that we're starting to share with you and show you that how you present yourself is very important. It matters. Your choices, even in what you wear, matter. Because that's the first impression people have of you, is what they see on you. Okay? So it's very important that you are aware and you are self-aware of how you're presenting yourself. Okay? When you're with your grandma, do you wear the exact same thing as when you're with your friends? Probably not. Your parents have probably told you one time or another, go change. We're going to go see grandma. Okay? Keep that in mind. When I was 15 years old, I worked at a pizzeria. Okay? And I didn't take it too seriously. It was just a pizzeria, right? And so one day, we had a uniform. We had to wear a uniform. But one day, I had the shirt on, and I was so tired, and I was really feeling lazy, so I didn't want to wear the pants. So I just put on some sweatpants. It's just a pizzeria. Who cares, right? No one's going to see my pants. I wanted to be comfortable, right? So I went to work. I got yelled at so bad. He said, never wear those pants here again. And I was like, but it's just a pizzeria. Okay? But he was upset with me, my boss, because I was not respecting his environment and his standards. okay? So I want you to keep that in mind, right? We're not doing this to try to control every aspect of your life. And outside of school, you may wear whatever you want, right? But when you're here, we expect you to have a certain level of professionalism, okay? And to respect the environment we're trying to set up. And that's good practice, because I guarantee when you get into the workforce, there will be expectations about how you present yourself. And a lot of you, especially our seniors, you guys got jobs this summer, so you know what I'm talking about, right? So that being said, I want to give you guys a little bit of an explanation about Casual Friday. Yay! So Casual Friday here at BIA is the last Friday of the month. Now, it's the last Friday of the month that we are in school, okay? So last Friday of the month. So Casual Friday is a chance for you to not have to be in uniform. You don't have to be in uniform. If you want to be in uniform, you can be in uniform. Okay, uniform's always the backup. But you can express yourself, you can relax a little bit, but you cannot relax all the way. Does everyone understand? Okay, so I want to take this opportunity to share a little, some of the don'ts of Casual Friday. Okay, the first don't is please, then this goes for boys and girls. Everything I'm about to tell you goes for boys and girls, as you will see. Okay? But the first one, please don't wear short pants. Okay? It's not flattering. It's just really not. No short shorts. Okay? No short shorts, no short pants. Boys and girls. Okay, I'm being very inclusive here. Okay, next don't. No belly shirts. Okay? Please, no belly shirts. I know they're in right now. I know they're in. I know they're popular. Okay, boys and girls, but no belly shirts. Okay? No deep V's. Okay? We don't want to see, okay? We don't need to see the deep V's. No cuts. Okay? Pajamas. Sorry. No pajamas. We're not your home. We're not your bedroom. We're school. No pajamas. Okay? And finally, this is really important. International students. If you have English on your shirt and you don't know what the English says, please ask someone. Okay? Just ask someone. Things have happened. Okay? Yeah, who can speak English well and who's your friend? Or, yeah, maybe a teacher, best. Okay? Ask. Because you're going to come down here and we've seen some things. Okay? So no bad words. And that goes for also images. Okay? So school appropriate images. So basic rules. Casual but professional. That doesn't mean you need to be in a suit and tie, okay? Just be aware of how you're presenting yourselves. If you have questions, you're not sure, is this appropriate? Ask a teacher, okay? Or at admin, is this okay for school? We'll let you know. If your outfit is inappropriate, so you come in all your full glory and a teacher's like, oh my Lord, we're going to ask you to change. We have what we call a uniform closet. Lots of backup uniforms. So we can always dip into the uniform closet, okay? Have fun, but keep it classy. Okay? That's the point of Casual Friday. Anyone have any questions? Okay? Good. So, at this point, I do have a lot of announcements. Since we're at the beginning of the school year, there's a lot to communicate. Okay, so I'm just going to go down my list. Those students who have signed up for Housatonic classes, please let Dr. Swartz know the course number and the name and dates and times of that class so he can communicate it to staff. Okay, so if you're taking a Housatonic class, communicate it. Those students who have applied for UB student IDs, so that they can sign up for a course. As soon as you have your student ID numbers, please let Dr. Swartz know that so you can sign up for a course. Okay? Name badges, student ID badges will be available in the office by the end of the day. So by the end of the day, you should be able to pick up your name badges. If you are going to be late to school, okay, or you're not coming, it is very important you communicate. Call the school or even text. We have a phone number, we have a phone on the front desk that you can text. Communicate, okay? If you are late, you can't just run past the office, okay? Go into the office and say, I'm here. She'll give you a pass. So make sure if you are late, check in with the office, okay? When you leave the school at the end of the day, if you are leaving earlier than 3:10, you must go to the office and sign out. Okay? Why? Why do we make you sign out if you are leaving early? Yes. Very good. Okay? It is so important that we know where you are. If there was an emergency and something were to happen, we would need to look and say, okay, these are the people that are not in the building, okay, not in the school. So it's very important that you sign out. Now, once you sign out, you're done with the day. Please go, okay? Don't come in and out, okay? It's somewhat of a revolving door. So once the day is done and you've signed out, the expectation is you're leaving. If you're not going to leave and you're going to be here, then you're in a study hall, okay? So that you're plugged in and you're not distracting other classes. But if you sign out, then you're done. You've left. Okay, does that make sense? Okay. Auditions. So the drama play auditions are this week. Okay, Tuesday and Thursday of this week are drama auditions. You can sign up for the auditions in the hallway next to Mr. Barentis' room. Mr. Barentis, can you give a wave? Next to his classroom, okay? There is sign up. I really encourage everyone to sign up who's even remotely interested. There's a lot of talent out there, okay? So sign up, try, do something new. Tomorrow, we're going to start working on our roof, okay? So the 2 flat roofs are going to be worked on. It shouldn't impact you, okay? It might impact the boys' dorm a little bit because it's the roof above you guys, but you shouldn't be impacted too much, okay? But it's happening tomorrow. It's starting tomorrow, okay? So just so everyone knows. And lastly, when you want to talk to Dr. Swartz because you want to talk about your classes or you want to talk about changing something, it is very important you do not just swing into his office, okay? Some people are coming in, I need to speak to Dr. Swartz, okay? No, let's set up an appointment, okay? Please make sure that when you come into the office, you are not coming in the back. You're setting up an appointment, or you're talking to Ms. Shima or Mr. Matt, okay? And they will let you know if Dr. Swartz is available, okay? Very important. That being said, is there any other comment, teachers, anything? Seniors, you are going to stay here. Ms. Perkins is going to address the senior class. The rest of you, have a wonderful day. Wonderful week, and I'm sorry to say Monday we have no school. Thank you, thank you, thank you.